Hey everybody, welcome to the show. You know where you are. Well, it's 9 a.m. on Tuesday, so we must be at the 9 at 9. And I'm Tigo. Today we're going to have some fun with my buddy Cory from the Our Family Strong. Cory, you out there? What's happening, Cory?
How are you? How are you?
I'm excellent, man. I miss my buddy, my pal JoJo, but I guess she got stuck being an adult and doing her regular job, huh?
Yeah, the entrepreneur life's so much better than a 9 to 5.
So how have you been, brother? What's been going on?
Oh, just living the dream with my 5 kids. We spent some time just the other day, 5 days in Utah visiting some family. Last month we spent 10 days in. Spent 4 days in Florida, and the kids spent in New Mexico. And so I was able 4 days in Florida, 6 days in New Mexico. They had 10 days in New Mexico. So we've been on the road a lot more than usual.
Yeah, you've been living the life, man. I need to come hang out with y'all. Now, when you
Come on
talk
over.
about family, I'm saying, when you talk about family, you guys, and if you want the full story, I'm gonna tell y'all now, go look at the Expert Talk full interview, because you know my producer Alan is rude. He's gonna cut us off at 9 minutes, so I can't go too deep. But Cory and JoJo are foster parents. They're parents. They help other people when they're talking about taking that adventure of being a foster parent. They've been doing this, and as an adoptive child and all grown up now, that's my passion, is to talk to people that are helping kids out there. But you also have Our Family Strong. What does that mean, Our Family Strong?
So Rankin is my last name, but that's exactly what we want. We want families to be strong. And so my wife and I, in our business, we help entrepreneurs restructure the chaos of life to business proof their marriage. And what I mean by a business proof marriage is a marriage and a business that you love, that is thriving. And business proof marriage is you're creating a business that comes second to your family. Your family's the first priority. Your family's the first thing that goes on the calendar. You're able to show up better in the home for your family, for your marriage, for your children. And because you can show up better in the home, you can show up better in the business to increase your profits in the business. So that's what Our Family Strong is about, building stronger families. Everything that we do is for that reason exactly. We have 5 children that we've adopted through foster care, and not one of them had a father present. So my deepest why with Our Family Strong is to give children the best opportunity to be raised in a 2-parent household where they're loving, supporting family bonds that can give them the confidence to become who they want to be. And the best way to achieve that is by strengthening the marriage from the top. And as the
Yeah.
marriage becomes stronger, the family becomes stronger, and everybody wins.
No, I hear you, brother. And I want to say good morning to Christy Cato, our buddy out there. Our author, Christy Cato, is actually watching this morning. Hey, Christy, thanks for coming to hang out. Um, you talked about family, and when you build a building, or you want to create anything, the strong foundation is, you got to have it. If you don't have a strong foundation, you keep building up, eventually it's coming down, and that's not great. I was really blessed to have 2 great parents in my household, kind of watching my back. But if you're sitting out there right now and you're thinking, well, I'd like to be a foster parent, how do I know if I'm the right person to be a foster parent? What's the first steps?
Well, the first step is go to an orientation meeting. Um, we are foster parents through our county, our local county, but there's several. There's private agencies. There's the county. I would recommend that because there's a lot of benefits that come with that. But the first step is go to an orientation, and at that orientation, they will share um, what it takes to be a foster parent. What is the requirements? They'll give you the initial paperwork to initiate a background check, and if that's something you want to pursue, once the background check comes back and you're not a felon or your profile is one that don't
Right.
have any issues or whatever, and that the state feels comfortable that you can provide good care for the children, then you'll have someone reach out to you and call and schedule your training. For us, it
Okay.
was a 10-week training, 3 hours a week, but that may vary from state to state.
Yeah, our business partner is out there, and she says, having role models is so important. But and Christy Cato wants to know, can you be single and be a foster parent?
Yes, absolutely. The only requirement is that you have some love to give and you're willing to share that love with the foster children. And if you can pass a background check and you can stably provide for the children, then jump aboard, because these children need good quality parents, single or not. They even a single parent who can give them structure is a lot more than they've currently had. So yes, absolutely, you can be a single parent in foster care. You can be a working single parent and still foster. They have some resources for daycare assistantships for
Oh, that's
working
awesome.
parents and stuff like that. So if you have love in your heart to give and you have space in your home to share with children, then absolutely explore it. These children need
But
more love, more stability, more support. So come on board.
yeah, and I'm sure right now, after everything we've been going through for over a year and a half now with COVID, it's got to be super stressful for them because not having you're told to stay home, but if you don't have one, you know how safe are they being, how many people are looking out for them. I mean, we could spend an hour. You and I and JoJo have talked about, we're going to do some specials on adoption and foster care and all of that. We're going to start working on that because I think it's a window we have to talk about, especially as somebody who was blessed enough to have somebody there. For me, I can't imagine going through a pandemic as a foster child without a strong foundation, to come home to. That's got to be terrible.
Yeah, it's tough for sure. Like two of my five children were often on the street. Their parents, their mother was using drugs and was homeless. And in our community, the heat is so extreme right now,
Yeah.
consistently 110, 115 degrees. And so that's quite intense to be um, on the streets without a stable home, a stable
Home.
environment.
Yeah.
And when you're exhausted, when you're dehydrated, it's very challenging to perform. And so these children are struggling. Those that are bouncing from home
Yeah.
to home, relative placements, or on the street, or evictions, or things like that. It's quite intense.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's rough for an adult. A lot of veterans are out there, homeless, and they've survived the jungle, and it's rough for an adult to be here in Las Vegas, in Southern Nevada at 115 degrees trying to survive, right here in America. It's amazing. Before we run out of time, I definitely want to touch on the fact that as an entrepreneur, days run into months, months run into years. You're just working on your dream, working on your dream, and the kids are going, can we go play, can we go to a movie, can we hang out, can we sit, and you're going tomorrow, this weekend, next. What do you say to that? How quickly can you do that before he cuts you off?
Be available. That's what I would say. For me, I have my office is in my bedroom, and so my when my door's open, my kids can come in and chat, and if I need to stop, I will stop. But if my door is closed, that means I'm on an important call or a podcast or something. It's closed now, so they're not knocking and things like that. So my biggest thing is be available. Put your family on the calendar first. Make sure that you communicate when the long days are in the business, when the launches are, when the stressful times are, and make sure your family knows when their time is. For me, my family time is I don't do any work after 6 o'clock until the kids go to bed. So from mostly 5 to 8 is family time for me every single day, and that's where I'm
Oh, I love
available.
that.
if my kids need me, I'll make adjustments before that.
I Really, Alan? Really? I believe the web address is Our Family Strong, the letter R, familystrong.com. Thanks, Cory, for coming and hanging out with me for a few minutes on the 9 at 9. You guys know Alan is rude and I have to yell over the credits almost every show. But I appreciate you watching. I hope you come back next time. And as always, I'm Tigo, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.